Hello student. Today topics is momentum conservation and motion of the center of mass. Consider a system of consisting of n number of particles of masses m1, m2, m3, m4 up to mn moving with the velocities v1, v2, v3 up to vn. Then since that this system is moving, then total external force on the system is given by F equal to d of dt m1 v1 plus m2 v2 plus m3 v3 plus mn up to mn vn. So this total force, since this is the system, this system is moving, the particles of the system moving with the velocities of different velocities, then according to Newton's second law, the rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the external force applied on the system. So if we take a particle of mass m1 and velocity v1, the momentum is m1 v1. Another particle of mass m2 moving with velocity v2, then momentum m2 v2. So total momentum of the system is m1 v1. You see m1 v1, m2 v2, m3 v3 up to mn vn. According to Newton's second law, this rate of change of momentum, so d of dt, total momentum of the system, is equal to external force. So F here, F is the external force acting on the system. Now, if this system moving, if no external force acting on the system, if no external force acts on the system, that then total external force will be zero. If no external force acts the system, then external force is zero. So if we put F equal to 0 in this equation here, if we put F equal to 0, then differentiation of total momentum of the system is equal to 0. Another differentiation concept is that differentiation of any constant is always 0. So differentiation of any constant is always 0. So therefore this differentiation of momentum, you see, this differentiation of momentum is 0 means this momentum is constant. This momentum of the system is constant. It means that the momentum of the system or the system is moving with constant velocity. So velocity is constant, not changing. Total momentum of the system remains constant. So momentum constant means velocity constant. So momentum is nothing but it is the motion contained in a body. If the body is moving, then momentum is there. If the body at rest, the momentum is 0. So here this total momentum of the system is constant. Since there is no external force acts on the system, so total momentum is 0. So here, therefore, m1 v1 plus m2 v2 plus m3 v3 up to mn vn equal to a constant vector. So this total, it means that the total momentum of the system is constant. Now, so this equation describes the law of conservation of momentum. What is the statement of conservation of momentum? Just now I said, if no external force acts on the system, then total momentum of the system remains constant. If total momentum of the system remains constant means there is no external force acts on the system. Okay, I think it's clear. Now, in my previous video already I have discussed the center of mass, position vector of the center of mass. So if r is there here, if r is the position of the center of mass, position vector of the center of mass of n particles. So here, what is center of mass? Say this is a system. Entire mass of the system is concentrated at a single point. If entire mass of the system concentrated at a single point, that or whole mass of the system concentrated at a single point, that is called center of mass. So this center of mass, if you measure in terms of position vector, you have to understand that. So this distance is measured from origin. The straight line distance that is from origin. So r is the position vector. So then, according to Newton's second law of motion, as we know F equal to ma, here A is written in the form of differentiation. This is A. F equal to ma. This is A. So we can write F equal to m d square r by dt square. So therefore, so dr by d square r by dt square also we can write this form. Actually this is double differentiation, so we are writing single differentiation. This is one differentiation, this is another differentiation, together is written double differentiation or second order differentiation. Okay, now so this term you see dr by dt, actually we are going to prove that the velocity of the center of mass remains constant. So we have to show velocity is constant. So entire mass of the system is concentrated at a single point. At the single point moving with velocity, we have to show that that velocity is constant. So therefore, using Newton's second law of motion, F equal to m d square r by dt square m. So d square r will written in the separately, one differentiation, another different double differentiation written as single. So this term is called velocity. What is this? You see here, this term is velocity. So velocity v equal to dr by dt. So F equal to m dv by dt. So this is velocity. So v is written as dr by dt. Okay. Now, so now this equation. So this is the equation of motion, which is written using Newton's second law, F equal to ma. This a is dv by dt. What is F? F is the external force. Now, if external force acts on the system is zero, means no force acting on this system, then what will be the value of F? F value will be zero. You see, F value is zero. So if F value is zero, m dv by dt equal to zero. Okay, so m is the mass of the system, which cannot be zero. Mass cannot be zero, so dv by dt equal to zero. As we know, any differentiation is zero means that variable, that term is constant. So this is not variable, this is a constant term. Which one? V. V is constant term. So differentiation is zero means here is V is constant. So V is a constant vector or constant. Okay. For an isolated system, so center of mass moves with the constant velocity. V is constant means if we take this is the system, this system, all the mass, entire mass of the system concentrated at this point. So then, and this point is moving with velocity v, then this velocity is constant. This system is moving, so constant with constant velocity, that is velocity of the center of mass. So this is the center mass of the system, so it is moving with constant velocity. So constant velocity, that is why, so dv by dt equal to 0 means velocity is constant. So we can say that for an isolated system, center of mass moves with a constant velocity. For isolated system, center of mass moving with constant velocity. Now here I want to say center of mass, already I have discussed center mass of a body or a system, that is the entire mass or whole mass of the system is concentrated at a single point, that is called center of mass. So different body have different center of mass. So center of mass, it is not the uh, it depends upon the distribution of the body or shape. It depends upon the position of the center of mass, depends upon the position of the center of mass, depends upon the shape and distribution of the mass in the body. For a geometrical body, if we take say sphere, say cylindrical body, rectangular body, so center of mass is located at the geometrical center of the body. So center of mass, say if you take sphere, so this is sphere, this is sphere. So center of mass will be center of the body. So center of the sphere, yeah, it will be the center mass of the body. So entire mass of the sphere concentrated at center. Similarly, cylindrical body. So center of the cylindrical body is the center of mass. Rectangular body. If you draw diagonal, a rectangular body, if you draw a diagonal. So this center will be the center mass of the uh, rectangular body. I hope it's clear. Thank you.